Hola estudiantes, hoy estamos hablando de los choques culturales. Today we're talking about the top 10 culture shocks that you might have when visiting a Spanish-speaking country. ¿Listos? Número 1. Tiempo. When traveling to a Spanish-speaking country, you're going to soon find out that time, well, it's relative. Don't be surprised if someone shows up 2 or even 3 hours late to your agreed upon meeting time. It seems that in Spanish-speaking countries, they're always running late. While in the United States, on the other hand, we're trying to keep up with our busy schedules. We're always looking at the clock and rushing from place to place. If we're late, we're maybe 5 to 15 minutes late at most. Any more than that, and you're just rude. In Spanish-speaking countries, on the other hand, if you're early, you might be rude. So this doesn't apply to flights though, so please don't show up 2 hours late to your flight because they will leave you. Número 2. Saludos, greetings. In a lot of Spanish-speaking countries, they're not just going to come up to you and say, "Hey bro, what's up? How's it going?" Well, they might say that, but in the greeting, they're probably going to give you a kiss on the cheek, or maybe a kiss on both cheeks. And if you're not expecting this, it might totally freak you out. But don't worry, there's nothing romantic about this. It's just the normal greeting. And if you spend any time in a Spanish-speaking country, it's going to become more normal and more of a habit the more that you do that. In fact, I spent 2 months in Venezuela, and there it's very typical to give a 2-kiss greeting. Well, when I came back to the United States and I was saying hello to somebody, I almost accidentally kissed somebody on the cheek. It was so awkward. I couldn't believe that I was doing it. I stopped myself midway, so I didn't get to the actual kiss, but it was definitely way more awkward than the kiss and greeting in Venezuela. Número 3. Espacio personal. Here in the United States, we like our personal space. You must be at least an arm's length away from me at all times, even if you're a close personal friend. Because if not, it starts to feel kind of awkward, like you're invading my bubble. Well, in Spanish-speaking countries, that arm's length barrier goes to about 2 inches. It is totally normal to stand right next to you when having a conversation. Doesn't matter if there's room to move around, they want to be right next to you. And touching, it's totally normal to be all touchy when having a conversation. I'm like, back off, bubble. But for them, it's totally normal, and it might be actually rude to tell them to back off. Número 4. Preguntas personales. Here in the United States, we like to reserve personal questions for the people that we know best. How much money do you make? How much does your house cost? What was your childhood like? Do you want to lose weight? Do you love him? We like to reserve these questions for the people that we know best. But in Spanish-speaking countries, it is completely normal to ask these types of questions and other taboo questions to complete and total strangers.